Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here with Jeff Thomas of My Place Hotels, where he serves as VP of Marketing. Now, we're at their annual conference and they're just getting started, so a lot of noise going on, and you might even see some construction crews coming by. That's to the make sure they have enough tequila for me this evening. Jeff, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Excited about the event?
Really thrilled. We're super amped up. The team's doing a great job, and we're just so ready for this event to kick off.
Excellent. So I've had a chance to speak to a lot of marketing professionals, but a lot of them are traditional transient hotel professionals. How do you think about marketing to an extended stay audience in a way that's different and really appeals to them?
I think there's a couple ways we look at it. Number one is, how do we leverage our existing distribution channels? Initially, primarily our brand website, which we've invested in recently, launched a new website recently, which we could talk about, but we've really spent a lot of time talking and storytelling and optimizing content for those searches online, that for people that are traveling and looking for extended stay accommodations, whether they're relocating, whether they're traveling on business, on assignment, on contract. We've got great content that really tells the story about the My Place property and our amenities and our rooms in the right way to get them to convert.
This is fascinating to me because I love that we're moving into this storytelling era. Just an ad that says what it is isn't good enough. You need to make that emotional connection with the guest. So how are your guests then searching, and then what are they going to find that represents those great pieces of content?
Well, again, everything is controlled through the eyes of Google. Google controls the narrative, and we have to really play within that realm to be able to grab our fair share, grab those searches, organic, and in some cases paid searches through to our site. And once we drive them to our site, it's really making sure we're connecting with them the right way. Not only describing the content in a very succinct way, because a lot of these people are on mobile devices, so they don't want to have, War and Peace really spelled out. They want to be able to find the content easily. They want to be able to get their question answered, but they also want to have immersive content. They want to have good visuals. They want great images. They also want to have virtual tours. And one of the things that we've done recently is we have leveraged a technology called Matterport. A lot of hotel companies are doing that. And we actually have a deep immersive experience for our property, of our property. So if you're looking at any one of our property pages on our website, you can actually take a virtual tour, and you can walk through the lobby, you can go into the elevator, you can go up to the second floor, you can walk into the room.
This reminds me of what we tried to do like 20 years ago, but was not successful.
QTVR, remember those?
Right, But what he's really talking about is so essential, because we're not talking about a transient hotel where a photo might do for that average 2.x, stay or whatever it is. But if I'm committing to stay with you for what could be weeks or months, I really want to have a much better feel for what's going on.
Right. It's really connecting the dots. It's, I like to always say our hero is our team, but the other hero is the room. And our rooms are awesome. They're super comfortable. I spend a month at our hotel in Aberdeen, traveling up every month to work in our head office. And I love staying there. And I love engaging with our staff. And it is taking that experience and transcending that on the web. And making sure that you connect with those customers in the right way.
Yeah. Let me just say something just on that particular point, because I'm finding a lot of marketing executives aren't necessarily inhabiting their product, but you're getting a unique vision by experiencing it on a weekly basis and talking to the people that are on the front lines.
It's so important to not only, stay in the room, stay in our properties, experience the nuances between, the different prototypes. Not that our hotels are drastically different, but we have some older generation hotels and newer generation hotels, some newer innovations, and it's really, I think, essential for all of us as an executive team to be able to experience it, and that's what we do.
And I like that though you have different prototypes, you're also a little bit flexible. Like I happened to recently take a tour of the West Jordan property in Utah. That's a Salt Lake City suburb, and they've got these big old lounge chair type things in the room, and it works well because they're near a hospital, and it's a great place for people to be able to recover more comfortably or sleep. That is a great piece of content to be able to connect with when people are in that buying decision.
You're absolutely right. And talking about nuances, that's one of the, I would call them differentiators in our extended stay rooms that really separates us from others in our space. And trust me, I love staying at some of our competitors. They have great experiences. But one of the, the unique things about our rooms, to your point, our Barca Lounger, I like to call it the Barca Lounger, but it's a leather recliner in our.
Hey, listen, I've got flooded with memories of Price is Right from the 70s.
Exactly. But being able to take our ergonomic desk and roll it over to the Barca Lounger and work from there, it's great, especially when you're there for an extended period of time. Not to mention the comfort of our beds. I would challenge our put up our beds against any hotel company out there.
Yeah, excellent.
But back to your point about marketing to the extended stay. The other thing that we've done recently and really found a lane is we've started to leverage some of the OTA advertising and put out sponsored ads on Booking and travel ads on Expedia, really targeting those travelers that are only looking for 5+, 6+, 7+ nights. So you're only serving those ads up and getting that placement, that premium placement on the OTA to be able to drive those bookings. So in addition to our brand storytelling and our brand optimization, we are partnering very closely with Expedia, Booking, and other OTAs to ensure that we are capturing whatever demand exists out there within that extended stay realm.
Yeah, and if you've been following my my Icons and Experts series that I do in conjunction with the Extended Stay Lodging Association, we talk about the importance to stick to that extended stay model, and that holds true with marketing as well. And by focusing on that 5-night plus, you're going to ensure that the operators can focus squarely on that. And how do you think about big contracts, those construction crews, nursing teams, and that sort of a thing?
It's really partnering closely within the executive team. I work very closely with Dan Hilsendegger, who's our VP of National Sales. And Dan and I work very close together executing or developing and executing strategies for us to be able to reach out and through email marketing or possibly other forms of marketing direct to those companies, we'll actually reach out through their channels to be able to educate or orient them with the MyPlace story.
That's
and he has a robust database, and we love
we got to, and then it comes to being at those events and the right time and all of that excellent kind of stuff. Anything else that we should know?
I think we're very proud of the last couple of years, the work that our team has completed. We've got a brand new website where we're really optimizing our distribution through the OTAs and some new channels. We've launched in the last year on a couple of new OTAs, including Hopper, and we're looking at other forms of new distribution, be able to drive more forms of demand into our properties. But it's been great. I'm super proud of what we've accomplished, and we've got a lot of exciting things coming up down the line.
Excellent. And be sure you follow more of those exciting things. And one way you can do that is by subscribing to our newsletter. That's right, shameless plug. Text the word hotel to 66866. That's hotel to 66866. So for Jeff and myself here in Tucson, Arizona at the MyPlace Conference, see you all later. Bye-bye.
Bye.